Alright, welcome to another Hellman video. This is going to be my updated ZG guide. Hopefully y'all saw the last one and it taught y'all a thing or two. There's just some changes that I've done to improve the run, make it smoother, and I learned the troll, learned the troll pull. I've done it a couple times, so we're going to throw that in there too. Hopefully everything goes right. But you're going to see, this is my other level 60 mage. My gnome mage is on the same account as this warrior, which I'm leveling to 60 just to mess around with. So I am boosting him with this second level 60 mage I have. I leveled him for fun, I wanted to do the solo ZF stuff, and then I wanted to do a box strat and stuff like that. So much worse gear. So we'll take a look at it. Netherwind Crown, Pebble of Kajaro, Zandalar Shoulders, Zandalar Bracers for the 2-set bonus. Saffron Drape, Arcanist Robes, Arcanist Gloves, Arcanist Belt, and Arcanist Boots. On the boots you see minor speed increase, like we said. For all boosts, minor speed increase is very important. It helps you outrun the mobs. If you don't have it, they'll catch up to you and kill you. Ritualistic Laggards, while they are healing pants for AoE farming, they're pretty decent. Int stam and a lot of spirit. Hopefully I can get T2 pants sometime. I probably killed Rag like 5 or 6 times, haven't seen them drop yet. Also lost Arcanist like 2 or 3 times. Seal of Archmagus, Bandus Sulfurous. This is a really good ring for AoE farming, as long as you don't need to resist a lot of int, stam, and spirit. I use Insanity Alliance on the off chance that the Crocolus decide to tendon rip me or tendon tear me or something. It's a slow. I have the Insignia just to get out of it. On the gnome, I have Escape Artist to use. This character I don't have anything. Royal Seal of Elderos, I don't have a better trinket, so the MP5 is kind of nice. Storm Ranger and Jindo's Judgment. This is not the best weapon by far, but the MP5 is kind of nice. Spec-wise, we are 1833. I recommend the spec my other mage had. I think it's much better. This mage was respec to do SM farming, so we have Shatter in there, which I normally wouldn't have. And I also don't have improved mana shield, which I use a lot. I know a lot of rushers don't do that. But Arcane Subtlety, Arcane Concentration, Magic Absorption, if you want to do other boosts, there's no other really talents to get. Arcane Meditation for the mana regen. In Frost, what you're looking for is the Blizzard talents and the Ice Barrier. So, Precision, Frost Warding, Improved Frost Nova, Permafrost, Improved Blizzard, Cold Snap, Frost Channeling, Arctic Reach, Ice Block, and Ice Barrier. I have Shatter. Like I said, you don't need it at all. Ideally, I would drop Shatter and Ice Shards. I'll put 5 points in Improved Frostbolt, 3 points in Piercing Ice, and 2 points in Improved Mana Shield, or 2 points in Magic Tomb if you want to do some other boosts where you need Dampen Magic. But this is going to be a pure Blizzard, just like the last video. I finished a run and then had to AFK, so I'm going to go from the reset perspective. I know I've seen people ask questions about, hey, how do you reset it if you have a full group and stuff like that, and you don't have someone to reset it for you. So this is my other account, but imagine this is another player. What you do is you pass lead to one of the other players. I think this is actually on this guy's account, so I can't do it on this one, but you pass lead to this account. Then you log out. Then you have him pass lead back to your offline character. And when you're on the offline character, you tell everybody to log out. You reset the instance, have them log back in. You pass lead to somebody, log out, log back on your main, and they pass lead back to you. And that's what you do. So this is what the carry would do. So logged off on that guy, start logging on this guy while I log in on this guy, promote to leader, wait for a log out on this guy, reset the instance, and then log back in. So you log back in, as we said in the last video, all the paths are going to be in the exact same spot they always are. Or just about, pretty sure everyone will be in the exact same spot. So if you can get a clean pull right from the beginning, it's your ideal situation. You know you're not going to run into any problems that you're not used to. So here, as everyone's logged in, you trade them. I charge 20 gold, and I do all the croc lists, and I do the troll packs sometimes, depending on how we're running on the instance timer. So if we're running ahead, I can do the trolls, and sometimes the trolls take a while to get to, so you don't always want to do them for max runs per hour. So say I traded everybody, I'm gonna have everybody in my group run over to the safe spot as we showed in the last video. So right behind this tree. Put everything on, pop our slow fall. You can run down here, just aggro everything, and then go to a de-aggro spot. You can see that in some other videos. I still like slow falling. I like going this way, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. So on my alt account, I'm going to be running to the waterfall. At the same time, I'm doing this, which is, so jump right above the safe spot, other count, jump up right into the safe spot as well, and we're stuck in the waterfall right here waiting to get out of combat. Pop our shields back on, and mounts up. This is going to be a lot of it's going to be pretty similar to the last video, but there's a couple slight tweaks. Oh, one major tweak. So could have saved blink to blink over here, but like I said last time, if I take this route again, those guys will one-shot me. So if you die, you cannot take this route again, or those guys will build up thrash stats and they will one-shot you. So as long as you get here early enough, we're going to come up here and we're going to look for our berserker friend. Should be right here. Yep. Depending on how long it takes you to trade everybody, and like how long it takes them to log on and trade them, the berserker will be anywhere from like here to here, maybe even turning around there. You have plenty of time. Once it gets to here, I'm going to run down the ramp a little bit. We did in the last video. Pop Naga Parkers. Unlike the last video, slow fall in the first attempt. I want to shout out to Amp, or Ampy, twitch.tv/Ampy. There's one slight tweak you're going to see in a little bit, and I got that from watching him. I haven't seen anyone else do that at all. I would link a YouTube video of his, but he doesn't, to my knowledge, come out with any. So we'll see that in a little bit. So round up the crocs just like we did in the other video. Get them as close as possible. Wait about right here, and then we're going to go. Aggro the tigers. Aggro the other tigers. Now kind of zigzag back over here, kind of group everything up a little bit. Then we're going to jump to the island. One thing is this berserker up here, depending on his position, there's another. If he's anywhere to the left of this ramp, you can't do this. If he's over to the right, you can run up here and then jump this way. It's a much easier jump, and you're going to land here much safer every time. You do have to watch the position of him, or you can get screwed. Once the pack gets close, run up here, aggro these, wait right here. Aggro those a little early, that was unfortunate, but we're fine. We're going to jump to the left, just like we did, and come right here, wait for the mobs to get close to me. Once they do, get on the route. We're going to run up the route to about here, and we're going to jump this way. That's going to put us on this route. Now we're going to come here. This means we stay mounted. We don't have to blink through the route. If you miss the jump, you can still blink through the route. But if you're able to stay up, you want to do that. You stay on your mount. Aggro this pack. So I got 8 seconds on my slow fall, and we're going to go across. Staying on your mount just makes everything much easier when it comes to group everything up. Now we're going to wait until everything gets close as possible. We normally wouldn't do this if we're walking, but since we're not walking, we can group everything a little better. Come up here, keep grouping. Look for a berserker pad, he's not here. And we're going to jump and pop slow fall. Got our shields on. And one other change I've done is instead of going here, I go to this little crack in the route. Much easier to get up to. I saw a lot of comments on my previous video about, hey, I'm having trouble strafing on the route, I can't get up. I don't know if it's easier on a gnome, but once I did it on a human, I found that harder to strafe jump up too. So I started going to that little crack in the root, and I've never failed it since I changed strategies. So highly recommend doing that. Can I come up here? Aggroed him a little early. Not a big deal. Pop slow fall again. Kind of circle out a little bit, and then jump. I'm gonna put our shield back on again, because they did hit it twice. It should be almost dead. Fire blast this guy. Let the mobs come at me a little bit. Jump and blink through them. Run up here. Counterspell these. When they get close, lip. Group everything up. Jump, Frost Nova. Watch your lip timer. You don't want to Frost Nova at the little too late. If you have any stragglers, just Kona Cold them. Jump here. Jump here. Like Soul Flare's right here, so I'm gonna blink this way. If they weren't there, you don't really need to blink there. I do take the wide turn still. I've never had it happen where everything goes up on the altar like they do on the other side, but I still take wide turns every time just in case. So now it's going to be pretty much the same as the last video until we kill everything. You notice this character doesn't have 5 out of 8 Nether Wind, so your My Blues are going to be a lot smaller. I'm sure most of you that way. We're going to jump RP walk, get right behind this little gap, and jump up here. Get the wrong bar up, and then go. Everything got slowed pretty quickly. So the way I group everything up now, they do group up much faster. I'm not running around and arcane explosioning. I'm just going. I let everything group up, jump Frost Nova, and then start going. When you Kona Cold the mobs, any stragglers, if you Kona Cold them, they're slow for long enough that they group up with the mobs that are Frost Nova. So that helps out a lot. So typical thing, jump back and forth. I try and Blizzard at the very top of this thing. I like it better than my previous spot here. Like I said, I don't have 5 out of 8 Netherwind, so my Blizzard's a lot smaller. So I recommend trying to Blizzard closer up here if you're in that situation on a less geared character. Alright, so we're going to have just enough mana to rank 1 Blizzard on the way down, and then we will evocate. Also, every time I jump off, I'm not just casting again. I jump off and then strafe left and hug. It makes it much easier to just jump straight back up. So you're gonna see it right here. I'm gonna jump off and strafe left. That makes it much easier to get back up on the ledge when you're ready to. So checking the health of everything. Everything's pretty low, so I want to make sure it doesn't die below this line. So I will cancel blizzards early. So you see they're getting kind of close. So I'm gonna jump and switch. And this should finish about the rest of the packs up. And we're good. Turn off RP walk. And if you look up here, we did reset the instance. So at the very beginning, it said 59:59. So we're about, that whole run was just about 8 minutes. Maybe a little bit less than 8 minutes. So instance lockout is 12 minutes you'll be locked out. 12 to 15, just depending on how you're doing your lockouts. I've heard a lot of arguments about each way, but either way, if you don't die and you do the lockout perfectly, you have plenty of time to spare. So what do we do with extra time? We're gonna grab the trolls. Now these trolls, the one thing about them is they kill themselves. So they do have a lot more HP than the Crocolists do, but as I said, they kill themselves. The amount of damage you do to them is how much experience your group will get. Actually, I'm gonna wait to drink and eat. So the more damage you do to them, the more experience your group gets, but the important part is, like I said, they kill themselves. So this Berserker Pat is the main thing you gotta worry about. His troll, the way he patrols is he starts up here, he comes all the way down here, then he comes back up here, and then he comes at me. He goes all the way to this adder and then turns around. So what we're waiting for his, on his patrol, I think if you went right now, you might be able to group up the mobs. I'm gonna go ahead and run in there. He should be turning, I think he was coming down this way, so he should be turning this way. Once he starts on this path of his patrol, that's where you want to be in there. So there's gonna be 4 packs of mobs you're gonna be wanting to get in here. This pack, mark with an X. This pack, I'll mark with a blue. This pack, I'll mark with a triangle. And this pack, I'll mark with a star. Oh shoot, my berserker was a star. Pretty sure the berserker's going the other way, so I don't need to worry about him right now. Put my shields up, kind of come over here a little bit, and mount. Ooh, make sure I have ice armor on. Accidentally, I go to skeletons and kill them. So one big thing is do not aggro this pack. Do not aggro this pack. These voodoo slaves. If there weren't voodoo slaves, you could pull every mob in here. But the voodoo slaves are casters. They summon in. Okay, I'm way too close to this thing. The voodoo slaves can summon infernals, and they cast on you, and they're just a pain in the ass to deal with. So all the mobs in your spot. We're gonna run up here, grab these guys. We're gonna run through here. Grab these guys, thread the needle, hopefully don't get dazed. Not the best, but so we got everything following us. We're gonna zigzag back and forth a little bit, try and let them group up. And then we're gonna go to here. You can jump over here. I go to the root again, so I jump up and I slow fall. Go to the root, like we said earlier, much easier to get up. Switch our armors back. Mana shield just in case. So one thing, if you do it this way, is when they come up here, you need to get back to the bridge. So I'm gonna rank 1 blizzard them. They do dispel each other, so they can dispel the slows off each other. They can also put a curse on you, and that curse does a lot of damage. Woo! It makes every physical damage hit you take increase by 500. You don't want to. Oh, RP walked away too soon. All right, back on the bridge. Everything's gonna be. Oh. All right, kind of little kerfuffles here, but we're good. We're good. All right, and then we're gonna start rank 1 blizzarding them, grouping them up. Not the best. Alright, they should group up at the top, and then we're gonna max rank blizzard. Important part here is to start damaging them before they completely kill themselves. The earlier you start damaging them, the more damage you can obviously do to them, and the more experience your group will get. I am low on mana. My evocate's not up. I will mana ruby, and then I'm just gonna rank 1 blizzard. So I'm gonna mana ruby here. Probably rank 1 blizzard right now. Jump up, max rank blizzard to try and finish them off. So you're going to see these mobs right here, the mistresses. The mistresses are the mobs that do not kill themselves. With these mobs, you can get, and the few runs I've done, I've gotten anywhere between 1 and 3. If you get 1, you can frostbolt them to death. After you kill all the rest of the mobs. If you get 2, it'd take a long time rank 1 blizzarding them in order to kill them. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep them slowed. We're going to blink, turn off our... Okay, what you want to do is go to that root spot that we had before and reset it there. But I messed up. But you can go to the root spot. You can jump off the bridge and go to the root to get around it, and then go to that reset spot. Or you can go past them on the bridge. I think I normally jump off the bridge and go to the root. I don't know why I tried to do that way. Obviously making a video. If you want to turn off the video now, you can. If you want to skip ahead, I'm just going to show you the loot from the mistresses. They have I think a slightly better loot table than the crocodiles do. They're a higher level, and they drop a bunch of rune cloth, and yeah, just better loot. But Ever since I've been doing this strat, I find it much easier and much more consistent, especially the fact that you're on your horse for a lot longer. That Berserker strat at the very top that we have problems with, if you're on your mount and he's there, you just jump off on your mount at a lower altitude, and it soars you enough into the river that you can blink and get to the root before the pack catches up to you. So you're golden in that case. One thing to note, I don't know how other servers are, but as of yesterday on my server, there were about 3 or 4 people selling ZG boosts. Tonight, since I've been just boosting my alt and making this video, I've seen 6 different people selling boosts. Most of them I know as boosters from other Mara and stuff like that. Other ones are just random Mara boosters that I see come over. So this boost, I don't know how profitable it's. I mean, it's super profitable. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's going to maintain that peak profitability because the prices might come down as more and more people on the servers learn it. Like I said, there's 5 people at almost 2 in the morning doing the selling this boosting service. So one thing that puts you ahead of everybody else is selling the trolls as well, because it gets the group more experience, and even though you are at lockout, you get more experience for the whole thing. So if I hadn't died, we were at about 46 minutes, which means it's a 14-minute run. You can probably, actually I don't know, you look at the exact amount, but it should be about a 12 to 14-minute run. And then you reset and you can do it again. Your group's happy because they're getting a bunch more XP than they would in the other runs. You're happy because you're dying less because you're not dying to that Berserker Pat like I have countless times. Since we have the time, I'm going to quickly show you all the other way that you can get your group to the island if you don't want to slow fall. You're going to run here with both your shields on. I don't have ice armor on, hopefully that's not an issue. Run here. Don't get dazed or you die. Don't die or you die. This patrol's right here, so I'm not going to show you all that one. If the patrol's not there, I'll be able to do it, but I lied about that one. Feel free to tune in my Twitch stream. I do that other one sometimes, and you can watch me stream it. We run up here to our normal reset spot. While I got time, I'm going to get ready for the next run. Get our mana ruby, get some water and food back up. Out of combat. And we'll come loot these mistresses. So we got Biju, rune cloth, rune cloth, rune cloth, rune cloth. Alright, I'm gonna pull up here real quick. So we got maybe a little over gold and raw silver. We got almost a stack of rune cloth, and we got 3 bijus. And that was from 11 mobs. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. And go check out my other videos if you want to see anything else. Also, go to my live stream, hit the follow button, and you can tune in next time I'm streaming. Ask any questions you want. If you have any comments, feel free to put them below. I'm very good about responding to those. Y'all have a great night.